Hi, Annette.
Hi, Nancy.
So you took the level one bioenergy class about a couple months ago, didn't you?
I sure did.
Can you share some of your experiences with us?
I would love to. And my story really begins the reason why I went and I took level one. And so I was really fortunate to have a session with you and Bruce. And at that session, you showed me one technique because I was traveling a lot. And I thought this will come in handy. And little did I know that a couple months later, it would be something that I feel deep in my heart actually saved my mom's life. So she was rushed to emergency. She was in ICU. She was intubated. They already had tried once to take her off the ventilation, and her body wasn't strong enough. And this was going to be the second time. And I was in the room standing across my mom. My sister was on the other side. The room was filled with the doctors and the nurses. And my sister and I were encouraging our mom to be strong and be able to breathe as they slowly turned down the ventilator. And as they did that, her her vital signs started to become very stressed out. And so her heart, which was beating at like 60, 65, went up to over 100, that went over to 150, 200. And by this time, noises were going off in the room. And my sister was looking at me like, oh my God. And her blood pressure, her heartbeat over everything over 200. And something told me, put my hand over her heart and use that technique you showed me. And I did that. And in moments, her vitals started stabilizing. And my sister, who's not a believer in any of this, she's very science-based, analytical. She just looked at me and said, oh my God, keep doing what you're doing. And so, in front of all the doctors, all the nurses, I did that technique you showed me. And my mom stabilized. She was strong enough to breathe on her own, where they took the ventilator off. And a few minutes later, she was able to like sit up and speak with us. So it really, like, I feel saved my mom's life. And after that experience, I realized the power of biohealing, and I just had to come and learn more.
Yeah, that's amazing. What did the doctor say?
I think they were stunned, but I feel like more and more they realize that there is something so much greater than ourselves, and allow that to be able to come in, to be able to tap into that and help heal the body. And so they all stood and watched as she stabilized.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so crazy. Oh, and it's good that they didn't intervene. Like, I mean, like they could have say, move out of here. I don't know, or I don't know.
yeah, what my fear was, they were going to turn the machine back on.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a lot more challenging for her to be able to breathe on her own. And so for them to stand back and watch that healing energy enter her body and see how, I mean, she was hooked up to so many different monitors, and to see how her vitals were stabilizing and that she was feeling stronger. You know, it, and I am very blessed that they didn't stop it.
Yeah.
And they stood back and they allowed that to happen. And then shortly after that, they actually unhooked the machine. I think they gave her 30 minutes of being able to breathe on her own. And the whole time I was just doing that same movement over her heart, and it was getting stronger. And they said, wow, all right, you're ready.
Wow. So then you came and took the course.
And then I had to come and learn about this. And you think, okay, I'm going to learn techniques on biohealing, but the training. is so much more than learning techniques about biohealing. It really is this beautiful, like synergy of the science, the wisdom, but also I believe this mysticism that brings these techniques together. And you really learn about energy and that we really are these divine empowered beings and that we can tap into something that's connected to us
Mhm.
and we can direct our life by being able to direct our energy.
Yes. Yeah. And
Yeah.
and you've been working on other people to
So, wow, so my sister, who was never a believer of this, uh, uh, a month after I finished the training and I got certified, we were doing this High Rocks, which is a very competitive uh, event. Lots of crazy like activities of running and during burpees and all of this. And 2 days before the event, she hurt her shoulder. And her event was the burpee broad jump, which burpees by themselves are very challenging to do, but then to have to do it with a broad jump, and I think it was for 100 yards, it was quite a
oh
distance.
my
She had to do
gosh.
this.
Oh my
And
God.
so, literally, the day of our event, we're in Las Vegas in the big convention center. So, hundreds of people,
Oh my
even
goodness.
thousands of people all around us. And she's like, Annette, I think we might have to switch events. I don't think my shoulder will be able to do the event. I've heard it, and I don't think I have the energy, the power. And I'm like, do you want me to do the bio on you? And she's like, yes. So I did the bio on her for 15, 20 minutes before they called us and we went into the stadium to compete. And she did the event with no pain. No pain. So my sister, who's the biggest skeptic, is now the firm believer of this. And and there's other stories of how I've touched my family. My sister-in-law, she's had arthritis for like almost all her life. And
Wow.
it's really and she's young and she has lots of energy, but when the arthritis kicks in, it really debilitates her. She can't live her life. And I started doing bio on her. And she said it is the only thing she's ever done outside of having to take all this crazy medicine that now she refuses to take, that's given her the energy and the capacity to be able to use her hands and live, live full out. So, now we're workout buddies, but she has days where she can't hold anything in her hands
Like, yeah.
at all. They're like this. They're like
Yeah,
clubbed.
they're locked. Yeah.
They're locked. And
Yeah.
I do the bio on her and then we go and we work out at the gym.
And then is her hand more flexible then?
Oh yeah. I mean, she's like using the weights
Oh,
and
so she can.
oh yeah. She, she's going full out.
Wow.
So it's really it's incredible. Um this beautiful technique, this wisdom, because what I feel is it gives you empowerment
Yeah.
and it gives you the ability to really live your life because when things happen in our body, it really restricts us.
Yeah.
And now we have an opportunity to like enjoy the things
And
uh, that make us
yeah,
happy.
yeah. And I think like now that you've seen this and you've witnessed it and you've done this, your sister-in-law is not limited to her diagnosis now.
Yeah, no. And in fact, I was traveling for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got back to San Diego, she's like, okay, you need to come over. You need, I need another session.
Oh,
Just so she's like, I need that energy back. So and to be able to help your family is a big gift for me. And I've been really blessed where I don't have blockages as much in my body, but I also have um, like I guess I switched careers
Yeah.
And my self-confidence is a little shaky as I've transitioned into a new career. And this has actually helped me become very grounded. And I feel like it's increased my self-confidence and my self-esteem in this new direction of where I'm going professionally.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for
No,
sharing.
thank you. What you and Bruce and the family all do is just an amazing gift for all of us to be able to tap into that, our own magic, our own empowerment, and live fully out.
And
Thank you.
everybody can do it.
And everyone can do it. Yes.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is just beautiful. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Annette, for sharing your experience with the rest.
My honor. Thank you.
Thank you.